Happy New Year, everyone. This is Onur Tukel. I'm at the Living Gallery Outpost in the East Village, and it's very cold in here right now. But all the work is hung, and I hope you can come by and check out the work this week. And a guy came in earlier with his dog, and he was looking at the work, and he just looked around and he said, I don't get it. And I didn't think much about it. I thought, well, there's nothing to get. You just kind of look at the work and then you take it in. But then I thought to myself, that's not true. There's actually a lot of themes and a lot of ideology behind this work because, for me, a lot of my film work and my artwork is about kind of my fears. I mean, this show is called Anxiety Now, so this is about anxieties and fears. And I have a lot of fear and anxiety tied up with kind of losing my individuality, being consumed, I think, by technology. I'm a Luddite, and I'm afraid of technology, so there's a lot of fear of technology, being consumed by technology, being distracted by technology. There's also the idea of the consumptive nature of relationships. I have a fear of relationships, and kind of feel consumed by them, again, losing individuality. The consumptive nature of children, having kids, my ultimate fear. Because again, I'm afraid of losing something in lieu of having the child. So all my fears are kind of tied up into this idea of technology, relationships, children, and whatnot. So it's funny because I need to probably, what the guy made me realize is I need to probably think more about my work in terms of like intellectualizing it and thinking about what it comes from. But I've never been interested in that because to demystify it and to break it down to me is not as interesting as the interpretation that the audience brings to it or the person who buys the work. I mean, I can look at the work and bullshit what it means to me, and I think there's some bullshit and there's some truth. But to me, when I look at the work, it's pretty obvious. You can see it right in there, this idea of like us being tethered to our laptops and our cell phones. I think that's pretty apparent, you know what I mean? We're all even aware of that. We're aware of our kind of addiction to technology, and yet we keep going thinking to ourselves, we'll eventually be able to wean ourselves off of it, but I think we're being more and more entrenched, more and more enslaved by technology. I guess, for me, it's a new year, and I guess my slogan for the new year would be, 2018, more humanity, less technology. That's the idea, And this embracing middle-aged, being middle-aged and childless. For me, I feel like our society shames people who choose not to have children in a way, or at least maybe that feels that way. I always have shame tied up into that. And I think there should be this sense of like empowerment that comes with choosing to live a life without children. For me, these are all my children, all these pieces of art. And I'm willing to sell it to you at a very cheap price. So come, take these kids off my hands for fuck's sake. Anyway, I hope to see you here this week. And thanks so much. Thanks to the Living Gallery Outpost for giving me this space for a week. I'm excited about being here. So, all right, take care. Happy New Year. See you around, motherfuckers.